I'm going to have to organise these videos into some kind of playlist, I suppose. Anyway, so right. Right, so getting out of the matrix, in a sense, it's just like going up from the solar plexus chakra, or the one below that. Your two lower, your second and third chakras, or your base chakra, going up into the heart area. Doesn't sound like a big deal. But it's basically going from the astral plane up into the mental plane. But in terms of the elements on the tree, you're going from the area of fire and feeling into the area of water and mind and heart, mindfulness. Now, in terms of the matrix and what it means to go out of the matrix, um, you're going from the feeling centers, like the personal, like the three spheres of the astral plane are ruled by the moon, Mercury, and Venus. They're in a way they're the most personal planets. They're the planets closest to the Earth, or you know, the moon's not necessarily a planet, but the astrological bodies closest to the Earth have most influence directly on our sort of bodies and stuff, which is why they're the feeling planets. And when you go up into the mental plane, you're dealing with the Sun, Mars, and Jupiter. Now, these are like bigger, like Mars is the planet of power, Jupiter is the planet of benevolence and mercy, and the Sun, well, that's self-explanatory, isn't it? It's the source of light and energy. Okay, so the reason you can't know what the matrix is until you get out of the matrix is because that's kind of self-explanatory as well. So explaining something that's self-explanatory, how do you do that? I don't even know why I'm making these videos. I'm just making them for my own benefit, really. As if I was trying to explain it to someone else. Yeah, I mean, you can't you can't know something until you're outside of it. You know, if you're inside a vehicle, say, and that's all you've known, or inside a house, say, and that's all you've known, you don't really know what that house is, until you go outside of it, until you leave it. And you know, you don't know what you've got until it's gone. You know, so that's why you have to come outside of the matrix. You have to come up into your heart center to know where you've been, to know what your history is, to know who you are. And it's like there's all kinds of like um, analogies to this, and one of the things is the bit in Alice Through the Looking Glass. I think it's the beginning where she wants to go into the garden, and she's come out of the house, but she has to go back into the house in order to get out into the garden. She has to sort of do the opposite of what her feelings are telling her, what her instincts tell her. And that's what coming out of the matrix is like. It's about going back into yourself, into your heart, because ironically the heart center is the feeling center. It's the true feeling center, whereas you experience all these feelings in these lower centers. So what tends to happen is people become to expect everything to have feelings in the lower center, and they don't actually go out, i.e. into the heart center, the true feeling center, to know what those feelings really mean, what they are. So that's why meditation is important, and going into your heart, into your being, into your um, the areas like the sun sphere is the sphere of harmony and beauty. The Mars sphere is the sphere of power, and the Jupiter sphere is the sphere of mercy. These are all things that you really want. And being stuck in the matrix is keeping you from having those things. So yeah, I'll just end this here because I can just waffle on, if you might have noticed. I'll just go on and on about this.